need these shoes. You go.
What's up, guys? I just got a brand new pair of sneakers. I got the KD 16s. I had to do Nike ID because the colors that they had were all kind of like weird, and I don't really think they're stuff like I would see myself wearing, and I just wanted something plain, and I didn't have any black shoes, and they didn't make black KDs, so it's kind of ironic that like I made Nike IDs and then just made them all black. It's kind of like boring, but I don't really care because I like them. I think they're pretty sweet. It's got like my initials on the tag, and then I just kind of went all black with the white laces. Definitely could have gone with black laces, but these are gonna be nice to work out in. I probably won't hit legs in these, but everything else I'll probably rock. But yeah, I definitely mess with them for sure. I think they're clean. I also just want to say too, like, I'm not a Kevin Durant fan, like, at all, but I kept seeing these shoes like over and over again. They were actually the same shoe as these, but they were pink. And I was like, man, on feet, those shoes look like so nice. Like, I want those not in pink. And then, yeah, I found out they were the KD 16s. But even though they're like basketball shoes, like, I just like wearing basketball shoes. I just think they look the best, and especially in the gym, like, the aesthetic of them is like really good. But yeah, definitely not a Kevin Durant fan. I was actually a huge Kobe Bryant fan. Also, like, my favorite shoes are all Kobe's, but you know, you can't really just like buy Kobe Bryant's anymore. They just hyper release them. So yeah, I saw the Kevin Durant's and I was like, yeah, I want to wear those for sure. This is what they look like on feet. I actually cannot believe how comfortable these are. These legitimately could be my new favorite pair of shoes. Like, I absolutely love these. These fit my feet perfectly. I'm a size 10. You know what they say? If you wear a 10, just get that 10. I mean, these are clean. These are nice. Who's gonna ask me how fast I can run in them? It's finishing up my pre-gym meal. Typically I'll usually do like white rice and chicken before the gym. But on days where I'm like running a little bit behind, like today, I'll do ground beef and white rice, or I'll do ground beef and potatoes just because it's like easier for me to get down. Chicken for me is like, it takes me like a super long time to eat. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just like chicken's just so dry in general. Even like when you put sauce on it, like for me, it just doesn't really make it better. So, but I actually ran out of ground beef. Well, actually this was ground bison. I ran out of ground bison, so I'm doing ground chicken instead. But yeah, I'm going to finish this up and then I'm going to the gym, and today's the restart of my current like split that I'm doing. So today's going to be a little bit of a push. I'm just gonna say this, guys. By far for me, like the hardest part about bodybuilding is like the food. I really rarely like eat cheat meals, so trying to put on like weight and bulk for me, it's like, it's just all just volume. Like when you're eating clean food, it's not calorically dense. So I'm currently eating 4,100 calories a day, and people are probably think like, oh, like that's not that much. Like I could do that. But it's like, yeah, if I was eating like a few slices of pizza and like, you know, some McDonald's, it's like I could get 4,100 calories down every day, like no problem. But when you're only eating like chicken and rice, like every single day, that is a lot of food. Like 300 grams of rice and 168 grams of chicken, like for 3 meals, not including breakfast and all the other things I eat throughout the day. Like, you know, maybe to you that's not a lot of food, but for me it is. And so I can't wait for the day that I cut, because I think for me, honestly, it's going to be so easy. I've been doing this bulk now for like over 2.5 years, and I'm eating till midnight like every single day. And just in general, like I'm not someone that has like a big appetite, so it kills me like online when I hear people say like, oh, like I don't want to bulk, or like because it like makes me uncomfortable. It's like, yeah, no shit. It makes everybody uncomfortable. Nobody actually wants to eat this amount of food. It's disgusting. Like, but that's what you have to do. Like, you have to put on fat. You have to be uncomfortable. You have to be willing to push yourself through the extra mile. Like, you can't expect to achieve above average results without doing above average work. Like, it's just, everyone wants the results, but nobody wants to put the work in it. I just think it's funny. So, and then also you hear the other side of the coin where it's like, oh, well, I eat a lot, and it's like, I just can't put on weight. Well, it's like, eat more food. you're not eating enough. I promise you, if you are eating in a caloric surplus, you're eating more calories than like you're burning off, like, and like past like whatever your maintenance is, like you will put on weight. I promise you. You just need to be willing to push yourself to an uncomfortable amount. I literally go to bed every single night like holding my stomach because it is so full, and then most days I'll still end up like being the same weight in the morning or losing weight. And it's funny because I will be so full and like so uncomfortable that like before, like right before I go to bed and it's time for me to like take my like vitamins, by the time like I'm taking my vitamins and like swallowing them down with water, my stomach is so full that sometimes I will literally start gagging because it's literally like the food is so full in my stomach, it's literally pushing up like to my throat. So yeah, if you want to get big, you have to eat. I don't care what level, like where you are in your journey. You want to get bigger, you got to eat more. I know like the weight room is important and like pushing as much weight with the best form and like progressive overload, all of that is great, but I'm telling you, you will simply not reach a level that you want unless you're willing to push your food. That's bottom line. All right, I just got to the gym and the pre-workout's starting to kick in. You know, I've been listening to my, what you call pre-workout tunes, getting myself in that mental space of getting ready to go. But, you know, I think that's actually a problem with a lot of you when you're coming to the gym. You think the time to get ready for the gym is after a few warm-up sets and waiting for your pre-workout to kick in. But the time to get ready for the gym was the moment you woke up today. When you woke up, that was the first thing I do when I wake up is I start envisioning my lift for the day, what workouts I'm going to be hitting, how much I want to lift, the intent that I'm going to lift with. If you're just getting to the gym and then you're starting to get into like a couple sets and then you're like starting to work out, you're not going to have the workout that you intend. Now, I used to play lacrosse, right? So before my lacrosse games, do you think we were getting ready for the game at the game after a few like warm-ups, a couple like drills, then we were ready to play? Like, no, we were thinking about that game all week. You know, when we were watching film, when we were practicing, when we were talking, when we were doing scouting reports, we didn't get to the field and then say, oh, now it's time to get ready, it's game day. No, that started this morning. You know, it's a little different than lacrosse, but you can't get to the gym and then expect to get ready. By the time you step in the door, you should already be ready to go. So that being said, that's my little rant for today, but about to go hit push. Got the nasal strip on. I've been sick this past week. No, I didn't get in a fight. I just can't breathe. I don't know what's going on. I don't really feel like sick, but I've just had like bad body aches and like my face just feels like a little more swollen than usual and I'm having trouble breathing. So I don't know if it's a change in seasons. It could be allergies, but it doesn't matter. That's not going to even remotely touch or stop me from having the workout of my life. I'm going in there. I'm giving it every single thing that I've got because I'm not getting today back. And I know this sounds a little intense for working out, but it's like, if this isn't intense, then like, what is intense in your life? Like, what do you take seriously? Like, I want to be good at this. I want to be a pro bodybuilder. Like, yes, I'm very serious. Every single day is fucking serious to me. There are no days where I'm coming in here and I'm lackadaisical and I'm saying, oh, I'm just going to lift some weights and then have a good time and talk to my buddies. Like, no, I'm here to work. This is serious to me. This is death, like life or death. Like, I'm here to fucking work, you know? And I think that's a problem with a lot of you. It's like, you're scared to work hard at anything. You're scared to take anything seriously. You live this lackadaisical life and you just watch your days pass you by and you wonder why you're not achieving the goals that you want. It's like, at some point, when do you lock in? You know, like one of my favorite quotes is, there is no tomorrow. Carl Weathers from Rocky, like when he said that, like, you have to live for the moment. Like, you have to take advantage of every single second. Like, the time that God gave you is precious. And I think it is a sin to, when you have opportunities to make something of yourself, to squander them. Grab today by the fucking balls, run headfirst through a fucking wall, and own today. Be something today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't sit on the couch and watch TV. Make something of your fucking self right fucking now. Let's go.
Freed from the shackles of humanity, his power grows. A transcendent one approaches. Stop him.
This is a good opportunity. So I will use it to show you exactly what real jujutsu is.
My skills are just as sharp.
Domain expansion.
And I don't hold back.
Malevolent Shrine.
A generic technique that uses charms. It's adaptable as well.
There's just one thing I don't get.
Why did you run back then?
Kind of a waste of your talents.
Destroy it all!
As I feared, he has multiple quirks, like the high ends!
I must have it. Where is one for all?
If you can meld both hate and joy in your heart, then you will be free. And now you can be fighting, because I'm about to kill you just for the hell of it.
The fact that you don't get it is why we have heroes and villains.
Fine, fine. Let's go kill some kids.
For crying out loud.